You son of a bitch. You fucking did it again. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, little Taffy. My dumbass was likely to not fucking catch that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm such an idiot. I'm doing a whole bit over here and no one can fucking hear it. Oh my god. So I was just doing a whole fucking bit where I was describing that I'm sharing links to this shit, and boy, that bit did not translate because you couldn't even fucking hear me. Oh my god, that's the second time this has happened where I've started a stream and had no fucking audio running. Thank you, little Taffy, for fucking letting me know in the fucking chat that I was not being heard. Okay, so I just shared a link to the Humble Among Discord, and I also shared a link to motherfucking Facebook. So we'll see if people tune in based off of that. It's been a while. You're supposed to be regular with this YouTube shit, or motherfuckers drop off and don't want to watch your shit anymore. So I've not been exactly regular with my YouTube shit, unfortunately. But what makes me different is the fact that I am fucking different. So I have some shit prepared for you. Some interesting observations and thoughts and stuff. Bullshit. Humble Among Broadcast System, or H.A.B.S for Humble Among Bullshit, right, folks? I'm gonna smoke something on the live stream. I don't usually do this, but I'm kind of in a rush, so I didn't smoke as much as I usually smoke before the stream. So, one second, folks. We're not going to do this on camera, you know. That we don't do unsavory things on camera on the Humble Among Broadcast System. We keep it very clean here. So, one second. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, glass check. Is not in the chat yet, but this is for you, Izadef. I have a Batman Forever crystal water glass. That's my water glass. I don't know. Is this? I guess Izadef would be the one to answer this question. Is this considered a fancy water glass? I mean, it's kind of got that crystallization going on like the quote-unquote fancy one has. But, I mean, it's from fucking McDonald's. Is that really considered a fancy water glass? I don't know if you can consider that a fancy water glass. I got it from a yard sale. Is that considered a fancy water glass? I don't know. Anyway, I am just off on tangents. Here we go. First of all, I really got to start this off by saying really quickly, rest in peace to Menacide, wicked underground fucking legend. I didn't really know him that well, but my homie Bad Mind knew him very well. My relationship with Menacide was basically, I remember him dropping music on the horrorcore.com forum days, and him being considered kind of an OG even back then. So, yeah, I don't know what the situation is. It's not really mine to speak on anyway, but I just wanted to say rest in peace to Menacide, who is a fucking legend in his own damn right. Once again, rest in peace to Norm Macdonald, who I'm still feeling the waves of that. I watched Dirty Work and a bunch of Norm clips on YouTube the past week. Shout out to the YouTube channel I'm Not Norm. If you want to watch some Norm Macdonald YouTube clips that are really good and funny and all that good stuff, I'm Not Norm on YouTube. It has a lot of really good shit. This past weekend. See, my notes are old now. It's been so long since I've done a show. 2 weekends ago, I went to Connecticut for kind of an impromptu camping trip. Shouts out to my homegirl Emily. We went and RV camped, and we saw a drive-in movie. My first drive-in movie ever, which was fucking fresh to see. They had a double feature of Malignant which I don't know if I talked about Malignant on here. It was Malignant and It was the double feature. I don't know if I talked about Malignant much on here, but Malignant was kind of, I couldn't get through it the first time I watched it. And this time I was even more distracted, so I didn't get through it this time either. But I did listen to a lot of it, and yeah, there's a lot of fucking exposition in that movie. And I'm going to have a lot of trouble getting through that damn thing. But yeah, so shouts out to Connecticut. I was up in that bitch for a couple of days. Just chilling in the woods, you know, doing a couple of touristy shits, like going to flea markets and drive-ins. So the drive-in was a drive-in on Saturday, and then the same fucking place was a flea market the very next day. So that shit was fresh. That was really dope. Had a fucking great time. Yeah. We filmed a video for Kosuke's song PSA, which I still have to shoot or I have to edit. We got some really cool stuff. I won't really talk about where we filmed. I'll talk about it after I drop the video. But I have some really cool shit for that. Kosuke's song PSA, his album, The Astral, is out now. I've been finishing Halloween Tape 4. That's what I was explaining when this goddamn stream started, and it was on mute for the first 3 minutes. Shouts out to Little Taffy for taking it off mute for me. Or not taking it off for me, but allowing me, reminding me to take the shit off mute. So, yeah, what was I saying? I was finishing Halloween Tape 4. That's what I've been doing the past few weeks, other than being in Connecticut, in the woods. So Halloween Tape 4 is going to be 10 songs. Various producers. I'm not going to say who the producers are until it's out. I'm not going to talk about the features until it's out. There's a couple of features on there. One is a new person I've never worked with before. The others are people I've worked with before. There's some new producers that show up on this, new producers that show up on this. People I've never worked with before, production-wise. Yeah, so check this shit out. I'm not promoting it because I like to be sneaky until the shit releases. Halloween Tape 4, The Return of Candy Hoffman, is coming out. Drum roll, please. I've already said it on social media, so if you follow me. October 1st. So, if you're paying attention, that's this Friday, folks. And I have 3 songs to finish. So I'm going to try to make this stream not too long. We're already 10 minutes in, and I've done a lot of bullshitting. So I'm going to kind of speed things up a little bit, especially seeing as I only got 1 viewer in this motherfucker. Shouts out to whoever that 1 viewer is. I speculate heavily that it's Lil Taffy. So yeah, shows. I have shows coming up. I have a show October 22nd in Rutland, Vermont at the Howlin' Mouse. October 23rd in Bethel at Babes Bar. Bethel, Vermont at Babes Bar. I've done some shows there before. Now those 2 shows are to prep for a much bigger show. October 27th, opening for Ouija Mac, Gizmo, and Natus, and not the Natus from Isham relation, at Jewel Nightclub in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm going to have tickets for that soon. Please hit me up for tickets if you're trying to go to the Manchester, New Hampshire date. Me and Kosuke are going to be performing together. And the more tickets we sell, the more performance time we get. So, yeah, buy tickets from Humble Among and Kosuke so we can get some more performance time, you know? I'm trying to book more shows. If you would like to see Humble Among live, hit me up. And that leads into a show I just played this past weekend. Now, Casket hit me up a few weeks back, saying that he wanted to do a surprise birthday party for his homegirl, Misty Rain. Misty Rain, rather notorious in the Juggalo world. Shouts out to Misty and Casket. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but when I pulled up on Saturday for the birthday party, that was a surprise birthday party. I was aware of this. It was a double surprise. It quickly became aware that motherfucking Casket was gonna be proposing that evening. So I was really excited upon hearing that. I actually thought they were joking when I pulled up and heard that, but that was so exciting to hear. She said yes, because of course she said yes. I wasn't able to be there for the motherfucking question to be popped, because I had to get back and do Halloween festivity shit around my house. But Elvira, I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Whoop whoop to motherfucking D-Rock. What's up, homie, bro? Juggalo mofo. That goddamn right, Juggalo mofo. Whoop whoop from Lil Taffy in the chat. Yeah. So they're engaged. I missed this shit. You can find videos of it on social media. I'm really bummed I missed it, but I was telling Casket, like, yo, congratulations, because I know she's gonna say yes. This was as I was leaving, and I, gave him a little pat on the back, a little hug. So yeah, congratulations to Misty, though, because I didn't get the chance to say that to you yet, because of obvious reasons. I'm not trying to ruin the fucking surprise, but yeah, congratulations, you guys. That's so fucking. It was really nice to be at a Juggalo function again, after being at the gathering, and having it be, such strong family vibes, and yeah, motherfuckers getting engaged and shit. So shouts out to Casket, shouts out to Misty, the birthday girl and the engagement girl, goddamn, Ermac, who was a really cool dude. We talked, I guess him and Kosuke really talked more wrestling shit. Genocide Gino, which go check out Genocide Gino's music. Go check out all these motherfuckers' music. They all make music. Casket, Misty, Ermac, Genocide Gino, they all make music. Go check out their shit. Shouts out to Amy for pulling up again, for the performance and buying some CDs. Thank you very much, Amy. Shouts out to Kosuke for performing with me. Kosuke holding the shit down, killing shit. Once again, his project, The Astral, is out now. Shouts out to Kosuke's girl, Grace. Shouts out to Kosuke's friend, Courtney, who is a Juggalo, who I got to meet for the first time, and her man, who I forget your name, homie. My bad. So, that was fucking awesome. And, yeah, so leading into some interesting stuff that I discovered today that I don't think anyone in the Juggalo YouTube community is kind of talking about. So remember, you heard it here first, you motherfucking biters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anyone has talked about the fact that Light and Straight Jacket were both announced for Camp Zool, but have suddenly disappeared from all social media announcing this. No one's talked about this, to my knowledge. Hit that like and subscribe, killers. D-Rock says, thank you, D-Rock. I always forget to say that shit. Hit that like and subscribe if you're watching right now or after the fact. But yeah, so Camp Zool is going down November, 12th and 13th. I made the decision today that I am going to Camp Zool. I got my hotel. Oh, no, wait, I got an Airbnb. I said, fuck the hotel, because I found an Airbnb that was even closer than a hotel. So I got the Airbnb all lined up, a nice little cabin on a fucking little lake gimmick, very close to the festivities of Camp Zool. I'm going to be hanging out with the homegirl Emily again. So yeah, I don't know how much time I'll be spending at Camp Zool, but I will definitely be up in that bitch in the nighttime. Yeah, so so they announced a bunch of people for Camp Zool this past week, right? They announced Boondocks, Blaze, Super Famous, Fun Time Guys, Buckshot, a bunch of other motherfucking underground people, names that I recognize from being at the gathering. A fella named Dean, oh shit. I think the Hooligans, did they just change their name from Fams and the Hooligans? Is this a different group? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, some other underground, Mad Max, Diabolic the Monster, a couple of other underground acts, and some of the bigger names that were announced were Straight Jacket and Light. Now these images, I know I saw them with my own fucking eyeballs. They are not on the internet anymore. I don't know when they got pulled, but that shit is gone, son. You can't find that shit, because I was going and looking for the artists that got announced to make a list, and I couldn't find Light or Straight Jacket on that shit. So Light's not there, Straight Jacket's not there, but they were announced to be there. So what the fuck's going on with that? I thought Light can kind of do what he wants now. I guess not, though. I guess I saw another Juggalo podcast saying that Straight Jacket is the artist who can kind of play both sides of the fence. Maybe not, because Straight Jacket's not going to be at Camp Zool after all, it seems. Now, keep in mind, I'm the first one to report this when you do see other people biting my shit, because I'm kind of quiet about this, but I've seen some motherfuckers bite my shit and not say where they got the information. But this is one of those times where I know for a fact I'm the first one to talk about this shit. You're welcome, Cherry Pie. Whoop whoop. I hope you're having a better week. Fuck, what was I talking about? Damn it. Yes, Light, Straight Jacket announced too. Yeah, I guess you could say that Psychopathic straight up can still kind of pull some strings with these motherfuckers. Light is a little bit more confusing than Straight Jacket. Straight Jacket makes sense to me why Psychopathic would be like, nah, homie, because he's mixing the fucking record right now. And I guess maybe semi-employed by them again or something. I don't really know what's going on with that. But they pull enough strings to be able to tell Straight to not do the show, because he's not on there anymore. His image is gone from those announcement images. Light is the same thing. Light is gone. Light is a little more confusing to me, though, because Light really seems to have no relationship with Psychopathic, like, at all. He wasn't at the gathering. It surprised the fuck out of me to see he was even performing, because I halfway thought the dude had quit music and was focusing on just raising his kid for now. Yeah. I don't really, you know, it doesn't really affect me that much. But I do find it very interesting that these artists are getting pulled. I guess I'll go ahead and say this. If anyone has any connects to Camp Zool and has a performance slot open, I'm gonna be there anyway. So if and I know that a couple of people just got their slots pulled. So if you want a fucking weirdo ass rapper from fucking Vermont who does psychedelic horror shit to rap, hey, I'm gonna be there anyway. So hit me up. humbleamong@gmail is my email if you would like to book my ass for Camp Zool. If you would not, I'll understand. I've been turned down by the Zool boys before. It won't be anything fucking new to me. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going there because I find it really like an interesting event. It's being held at a place called Terror Town, which is some sort of haunted forest, haunted town type venue. They're going to be doing camping there, which is the reason I got an Airbnb. I don't expect it to be nearly as crazy as the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's obviously inspired by the Gathering of the Juggalos, very heavy. And maybe that's why Psychopathic Records feels a type of way about having some of their artists playing this knockoff gathering, if you will. And I say that very politely because I am going to this knockoff gathering. But I mean, it is what it is. They're doing seminars. They're doing stuff that they would do at the gathering. And it's obvious where the inspiration comes from for this. So I guess maybe they don't condone it, would be my analysis of the situation. My analysis, it really makes it sound like this Juggalo shit. I'm just sitting there in a lab and like anyway. So yeah, my analysis of this situation would be that Psychopathic does not condone this. Yeah, they're not cool with this little knockoff gathering, which, you know, I can understand why they would not be. It's obviously they're following they're following their playbook. It goes into the whole, hey, M&A get an original idea thing. But I'm going to go to this bitch because it's a horrorcore festival, and basically I'm looking for any excuse to go back to Ohio. Speaking of going back to Ohio, I damn near went back to Ohio for Lost Lands this past weekend. Shouts out to Emily again. She was out at fucking Lost Lands. Also, shouts out to fucking Carissa, aka Clown Princess. I don't know if I don't know if you watch my shit on YouTube, but I know you were out there at fucking Lost Lands too. So I had at least a couple of fucking homies that were gonna be at Lost Lands, like guaranteed. I knew it. So I was damn near close to going to fucking Lost Lands. And if you don't know, Lost Lands is the EDM festival with all the dinosaurs that they run at Legend Valley, only a month after The Gathering. And so, is that a McDonald's Riddler cup, my guy? Yes, sir, it is, Mr. Conda. It is. It's I think it's the Batman boy, but it's got the Riddler logo. Yeah, it's the Batman one. Ooh, ooh. There we go. It's the Batman one, but it does have the Riddler goddamn logo on the back. Good eye, my guy. I already showed it off once, and yeah, you were asking questions about that shit. So yeah, we're ranting about Camp Zool. Is there anything else I can say about Camp Zool? I'm excited to go to Camp Zool. There's some of these artists I have not seen. I haven't seen H.A.B.S. I haven't seen Boondocks. I haven't seen Blaze live yet. I haven't seen Buckshot. These are all artists I follow. Oh, and Scum. Scum's another artist who was announced, I believe, for I want to call it Zoolmart. What the fuck? Camp Zool. So those are some artists that I do fuck with in horrorcore. Because I don't listen to all the horrorcore underground shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit out there that is, frankly, not good. Some of the rapping ability is just, very questionable, and I just don't fuck with a lot of shit. That's the fucking truth of the matter. I haven't listened. Okay, the real Ianco. I don't know how to say your name, bro. Did you like the new Twisted album? He asks though. Now I haven't listened to it. I've heard a couple of the singles, but I can't listen to Twisted since Outshine. I thought that was going to be a thing where Outshine would make it so it was going to be hard to listen to Twisted, but I straight up can't listen to it, dude. It left a bad taste in my mouth, like that burp that I just did left a bad taste in my mouth with their music. Like I just can't. I don't know. It feels phony now. Like a lot of the old Twisted shit. I was talking to somebody about this weekend. A lot of that old Twisted shit feels phony to me now. When they're talking that family love shit, that Juggalo shit, all that shit, feels real fucking phony now. I know the new Twisted album probably isn't talking that shit. They're doing their new rock thing. Mikey Clark shouted that fucking album out hard. He put that album out. He put that album over fucking hard on social media, saying it basically rejuvenated him and all this crazy shit. I'll probably give it a listen, but it's gonna take me some time to get over my my weird butt hurtness with this Outshine shit, because I don't know. It's my own hang up. I'm the first one to admit that's my own hang up, that I don't want to listen to Twisted, or I just find it distasteful to listen to Twisted. I'm still fucking buying Twisted CDs, old Twisted CDs and shit though, so I suspect I will get over it at some point. Like hopefully the beef, people get over the fucking beef at some point. But nonetheless, no, I have not listened to the new Twisted album. I'm gonna get into some new albums that I have listened to here in a little bit. I think I said all I can say about Camp Zool though. I am going to Camp Zool though, so if you're going to Camp Zool, look for the green-haired weirdo. I will be in attendance. Like I said, it'll probably be mostly in the nighttime. You will see me out there. I won't be trying to hang out there as much as I would try to hang out at something like The Gathering. But nonetheless, I'm going to be up in that bitch. Especially if they're trying to do all these horror events. Like in these, there's like a horror trail you can walk to win a red bracelet. And I think they're marketing the red bracelet like it's a big prize to win and all this shit. I'm trying to do that shit. That sounds fresh as fuck to me, and I think if Camp Zool is going to be taking some ideas from The Gathering, I mean, basically The Gathering kind of already does that with the Bigfoot walk, right? They already did a walk with some horror elements in it. Spoiler for the motherfuckers who don't know about the Bigfoot walk, but they were ripping faces off. But yeah, why not have The Gathering steal a couple of these ideas back, huh? Let's do some more horror related events at The Gathering. I'm fucking with it, especially if you're going to do a nightmare stage at the Gathering of the Dreams. Anyway, I'm spitballing. I'm not staying on my notes like I should be. Oh, really quick, I guess this doesn't really matter too much, but I raised the price on all my CDs on Bandcamp to $17 because fuck you, Bandcamp. You're not taking any more of my money. If you want to get CDs for $10 a piece, hit me up directly. Don't go to fucking Bandcamp. If you want to pay a little extra, you can go to fucking Bandcamp. And I'm only doing that because Bandcamp rapes my ass every fucking time I sell merch. So I took all my shirts down. My shirts aren't on Bandcamp anymore. I'm going to be doing my shirts directly until I can get a proper website up. I have very limited sizes left of my shirts. I do have shirt sizes left, though. I have very limited extra larges. I think I have 2 extra larges left. I have no double X's left. I have 1 3X left. I have a couple of larges left, a couple of mediums left, no smalls left. If you fit any of those sizes, hit me up. I will likely even just hook your ass up. But if you want to pay me, come on, let's pay your boy. Let's try to get humble among a little money here. Jesus fucking Christ. Coming out of pocket for all this shit. Ulrich87, whoop whoop. What's up, everyone from southeastern Michigan? I'm listening in, but I'm at work. Hope everyone's well. What's up, Ulrich? I'm doing pretty good, man. I hope you are well. I hope my bullshit helps your work night go by faster. I listen to podcasts at work all fucking day, so that makes me honestly feel really fucking good. That I'm a motherfucker that someone else is listening to at work. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know if that made sense. I think that made sense. So yeah, I just had to drop that Bandcamp shit in there real quick because fuck Bandcamp. But you will be able to buy Halloween Tape 4, The Return of Candy Hoffman from Bandcamp this Friday. That's probably where it's going to be available first. So, and I think it's going to be Bandcamp Friday, so they don't put their grubby fucking mitts on my money for once. So you can buy it directly, and I will get all the money if you buy shit from me this Friday. So I might be dropping prices for Friday and Friday only on those CD boys. Yeah, I am going to do that, actually. Because fuck Bandcamp, man. They act like they're these charitable motherfuckers giving back with their one measly day a month where they let you have all your fucking money. Fuck you, Bandcamp. Give me all my fucking money. How about that? How about we give me all my money? How about that? Not just like when you feel like it and you take these arbitrary fucking amounts out. It fucking drives me crazy. All right. Anyway, Elvira 40th anniversary special was also this Saturday, and that's why I had to leave the casket and miss the event early, unfortunately. That was pretty interesting. I was tired as fuck, though. The first movie she did was Elvira's Mistress of the Dark, which I've seen, god damn it, literally a million times. As a kid, I watched that over and over again. Shouts out to Elvira. If you don't know who Elvira is, she is a horror host in the vein of Vampira. Actually got sued by Vampira for her gimmick. Vampira. But Elvira is more fresh because she's funnier, and she embraces her sexuality and kind of pokes fun at her sexuality, while at the same time kind of being a goddamn feminist icon. Now, if you haven't seen Elvira's Mistress of the Dark, or Elvira Mistress of the Dark, please see that movie. It holds up so fucking well for being an older movie. It is on Shudder, I would believe, now, with Elvira showing it. So, yeah, check that shit out. I think it's also on Amazon Prime, Mistress of the Dark. Such a great movie, and it holds up really fucking well for being an 80s movie. It's really funny. It's a movie about being a weirdo. And I've always related to that kind of shit, stuff about being weird and not fitting in. So yeah, check that movie out. The second movie she showed was House on Haunted Hill, the Vincent Price classic, which I've seen a few times, but I was falling asleep by the time that movie was rolling. And I literally fell asleep on my couch, hugging my Ouija cat. And I woke up, Ouija cat was gone, everyone was gone. It was just me and the TV playing, and me sleeping where I thought was on my cat, but it was just a pillow. Anyway, I don't know why you guys need all that information, but I felt like sharing. Fuck me, right? Anyway. Oh, that's what I was going to get to. Elvira, goddamn feminist icon. even before this news dropped. I think this basically cements her as being an icon for women forever, for eternity. She came out of the fucking closet. She's been in a relationship with a woman for 19 years. So props to her for that. I always liked Elvira being that I'm born on Halloween. Hell yeah! Another fucking Halloween-esque baby. I wasn't born on Halloween, but I was born October 28th. So, yeah, shouts out to Scorpios and fucking Halloween-related birthdays and adjacent birthdays and shit. Yeah, we got the dope birthdays for sure, dude. I love having a birthday near Halloween because it's always made me appreciate Halloween even more. But yeah, Elvira, she's something else, right? It's a shame. Now I would assume she's bi, right? Maybe I still got a shot. She's 70 years old, Elvira, and boy, does that woman still look amazing. She might be a real vampire. She looks so fucking amazing. Yeah, goddamn, yeah. Shouts out to fucking Elvira. She's the background on my phone screen. If you ever are peeping over my shoulder trying to get some nudes over that are on my phone, or any dick pics that I might have on my phone, just because I have so many dick pics on my phone. I really maybe do. Anyway, regardless, you don't need to know about that. So that was fun. I got to finish the Elvira special. Motherfucking Joe Bob Briggs comes back October 8th for his Halloween Hoedown special. Heavy speculation that they're finally going to be showing Halloween 3. I think AMC/Shudder got the rights to Halloween 3 this month, and that would mean they would be able to show Halloween 3 on the stream. Now, that would be fucking awesome. If you guys have been watching the Joe Bob Briggs show, there's almost a running joke. The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs on Shudder. If you've been watching, there's a running joke that Darcy, the male girl, really wants to show Halloween 3, and Joe Bob does not want to show Halloween 3. So, shouts out to Captain Flannel in the chat. Let's see, he says, I just seen the Elvira interview. She is hot as fuck for 70 years old. Yes, sir. She certainly is. I was just saying that. Boy, is she hot. Maybe that's what you're responding to. I think there's a lot of a delay between what I'm saying in the chat, because I feel like you guys respond to stuff a little bit late sometimes. And I thought it was faster than it is, perhaps. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Joe Bob, The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. October 8th, I'm definitely going to be watching that. I don't think I have any shows or anything planned for that weekend. I'm definitely not going to be trying to book shows on October 8th. Don't try to book me for a show. I don't want to perform on October 8th. But yeah, Halloween 3 hopefully will be one of the movies that they show. Really looking forward to that. Let's see, where are we at? We're a little over a half hour in. Still got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, so we're going to hit all this stuff. I might speed up a little bit towards the end, though, because I do have to finish 3 songs for Halloween Tape 4 still. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, always at a delay. Don't worry about it, brother. I think it's just a delay in general from the stream to it goes to YouTube, and then the YouTube goes to the chat thing I'm using here. So it's like there's a couple of middlemen, if you will. So I want to talk some new music stuff. Let me talk some homies new music. First of all, once again, go check out Kosuke's album, The Astral. Very interesting album that I am featured on. Has a lot of different flavors and styles. I feel like as an artist, Kosuke kind of splintered out a little bit with this project, and he has a lot of different directions he could go in stylistically. He's the homie. Go check his album out. Another homie of mine, name of Raw Def, put out a song called Stuck. This is a song he actually shared with me a few months back. Sent me an early version of it, and I liked it back then. I still like it now. Similar situation, another homie of mine, Jay Birdface, a song he sent me a while back, actually in the early part of the summer, called Full Time, kind of a little dancey love number. Jay Birdface a little bit different than a lot of He's not really even typically a rapper all the time. He kind of makes pop music in a way. That's what I would call it. I don't know if Jay would call it that. It's kind of like fusion reggae. A lot of Jay's stuff. But yeah, this is like a little dancey reggae love song called Full Time. This is another song that once again I heard an early version of it and I liked it then. I still like it now. It's a very catchy little song. Go check out Jay Birdface's song Full Time. Yeah, he's the homie. He's out there busking around the southern parts of the East Coast. So you might, if you're in the DC, Baltimore, Virginia Beach, any of these general areas, you might see a Jay Birdface on the goddamn boardwalk playing his guitar. I hope you're doing well out there, Birdface. I haven't really heard from you too much. I know we talked a little bit the other day, but yeah, I hope you're doing well, homie. All right, so there's some other music stuff. Zilla Kami dropped his album Dog Boy, which, I'll just go ahead and drop my rating for that. That's a five knife fucking release. 5 out of 5 kitchen knives. Definitely giving that 5 full knives. Right to the gut. 5 full kitchen knives. Fucking loved this project. This was great. Listened to it a few times through now. Corey Taylor does a vocal drop for the intro. Yeah, fucking awesome. Really kind of going in that he kind of has a little bit more sing-songy shit style, and also, still doing the really fucking hard trap metal shit that City Morgue is known for. Now, I didn't even realize Sos Mula also dropped his solo project a few weeks back. I completely slept on it. 13 Songs to Die To, which is actually fucking really interesting because Sos actually sort of spread his wings and did some new shit, I feel like. A lot of really trippy trap shit, I would call this. Trapaholics drops all over it, which is, kind of just a funny throwback thing, I guess. I don't know if it's even is it really even a Trapaholics release? I guess maybe it is. I fucking loved it though. 13 Songs to Die To. Also a 5. Wait, let's see. I gotta just have a knife. What am I putting my hand up for? Just have a fucking knife. Yeah, I gotta get a knife in here. If you guys saw one of my last streams, I accidentally cut my hand very badly with the hatchet that I got from Brimfield Flea Market. I think that was the last stream, and I had to go to the hospital and get my hand stitched up. It was pretty bad. Yeah, that was totally real. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, some cool features were on this. Sos Mula, I almost brushed over that. Sos Mula got to showcase his weirdness. I kind of said that. NASCAR Aloe was on that bitch. Fat Nick was on that bitch. Josiah, has that? I'm not sure how to say his name. Josiah, that's an artist that I was kind of put up on more recently by one of y'all that watched the stream. I remember. I got to check more of his music out because once again that feature was dope. And Kim Dracula. Kim Dracula is an interesting artist because I thought that was just a TikTok personality, but it seems they also make music. So Kim Dracula kind of has an interesting sound, kind of like Ghostmane a little bit. That was my first impression. Yes, Captain Flannel, Ouija is touring with Gizmo, and I am going to be opening for one of those shows. The October 27th in Manchester, New Hampshire. I will be playing one of those dates with Ouija and Gizmo. Gizmo is fucking dope as fuck. I'm really excited about that show. So yeah, shouts out to Ouija and Gizmo. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that again when we get to the end. I think I have it in my notes again. All right, and also what came out that I actually listened to because he's such a weirdo and I love his antics and everything about him, honestly. Lil Nas X, his album Montero came out. This is just basically a pop album. There's some rapping on there. I find this really funny. He actually kind of sounds like DaBaby when he's rapping on some of this shit. I actually checked it because I'm like, did he do a fucking track with DaBaby? That would have been a wild feature, especially with DaBaby's homophobe controversy. Yeah, really a good album. There's a lot of production on here. There's a Vermont connection. I'm from Vermont, for those that don't know. I live in Vermont. When I referred to living in a small mountain town, I live in a small mountain town in Vermont. And there's a production duo called Take a Day Trip that has done a few songs for Lil Nas X. They did Montero, they did Panini. They've done songs for H.A.B.S. They did Mo Bamba, and they're from Vermont, or at least one of them is from Vermont. So shouts out to Take a Day Trip, getting that bag, getting that Lil Nas X money. Also, shout out to 99 Neighbors, another Vermont group that dropped an album. That's a real little throwaway shout out. But I haven't listened to that album, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. I do plan on listening to it, so maybe you'll hear some more about it. But I just want to throw some Vermont love out there. Some Vermont motherfuckers doing good. Yeah, but this Lil Nas X album, hands down my favorite song. I do have a song that I really fucking like on this album. That stuck out like a sore thumb. It was so fucking good. There's a song called Life After Salem. I think it's the second to last song. Fucking awesome song. By far my favorite song on this album. Check that album out just for that song. That song's worth the whole album. Worth the whole price of admission, if you will. Even though you listen to music for free nowadays. Also, let me shout out Gibby Stites. Welcome to Illville album. I listened to that album as well because Gibby is the homie. And strangely enough, some of these songs towards the end really hit me harder. I have Sounds, Help Me, and For the Record as my favorite songs from that project. I like Gibby when he gets more introspective on his shit. That would be my review of that shit. I like your more introspective shit, Gibby, if you're watching. Shouts out to you. You're the shit, Gibby. We're going to get to some more Gibby Stites stuff here in a little bit. Actually, let me just say, let me just shout out Run the Jewels 4 Deluxe. Also came out. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, though. I'll probably talk some more about it on the next stream. But let me just bunny hop that, though, and let's talk a little bit more about Gibby and M&E. I haven't heard too many people talk about this on streams, but I haven't been watching a lot of streams, so maybe people are talking about this. It seems a lot of M&E artists are very unhappy. So Gibby made a post. Basically, let me see. Actually, I think I fucking screen capped that shit. Yes, I did. So Gibby made a post and quickly deleted it, saying, and I think this was the Saturday after his album came out, or even the Friday when his album came out. I could be wrong about the date that he posted it, but it was like the weekend. I want to say it was the weekend his album came out. He made a post saying, shout out to all the Magic Ninja Entertainment, and he tagged them, that's a tag, artists who showed love to Welcome to Illville on its release weekend. That's sarcasm, by the way, because none of them showed me a drop of support, not one. I'll remember that. He posted that and deleted it, but people screen grabbed it. Now, Jesse Craze, aka Stir Crazy, left his job on Facebook at M&E Beats this week. And I did see some other posts that I think are joke posts from Lex the Hexmaster and Boondocks. This Boondocks one's funny, though. I don't know if this is a real post. I'm going to read the Boondocks one because it's really funny. Who needs their lawn mowed? $25 or $50 in the face paint. I thought that was pretty fucking funny, honestly. If that's a real post, shouts out to Boondocks for having a good sense of humor. Let me see here. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of fucking shit going on with M&E, and I'll go ahead and speculate. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. I'll go ahead and tell you why there's probably a problem going on at M&E right now with some of these other artists. Magic Ninja Entertainment is an artist-run label. Just like Psychopathic was an artist-run label. Do you know why Twisted left Psychopathic Records? It's because they didn't want to be on a label where they weren't the main focus. So they went and made a label where they were the main focus. That's what Magic Ninja Entertainment is. It's an artist-run label. You can look at the drops for any project on Magic Ninja and compare it to the drop for a Twisted project. What gets more pre-order items? What gets more attention? What gets more promo than the new Twisted album? Nothing. Twisted gets all that shit. And what was Twisted just dropping, guys? Unlikely Prescription. Their big rock album push. Oh. Huh. So where do you think all the promo went recently? It went to Unlikely Prescription. It did not go to Gibby Stites' album. or whatever else albums that they're putting out. It went to Twisted's album. This is easy to figure out if you're paying attention. Axe should just leave M&E. I'll go ahead and say that right on the fucking thing. Axe should leave M&E. And I you know what? I don't think they don't really need M&E. I'm not sure they needed M&E when they signed to M&E. That's why their deal is different. From what I've heard, Axe's deal is different than anybody else on M&E. Because they have their, Long Live Evil imprint. So I don't know why they're even still on the shit, honestly. I think basically with Camp Zool, let's get real crazy. Let me get real crazy. Let me share some shit I think about, and because I think about a lot of Juggalo shit in this head of mine that I don't ever share. Let's get real fucking crazy though. What happens if what I think happens, and these artists from Magic Ninja start going to Long Live Evil? What if Blaze goes to Long Live Evil? What if Boondocks goes to Buckshot's record label? What if some of these motherfuckers go to places where they can be promoted properly? Just a thought. Just a little thought ski that I have in my head about what ifs that might happen, and a lot of the times my fucking what ifs come true. So remember where you heard it, motherfuckers. You heard it here. You didn't hear it somewhere else from a motherfucker who wants to rip off my shit and not give me credit. You heard it here. Subscribe. Like my shit. I'm up on my Juggalo shit. I know what I'm fucking talking about here. Anyway. Yeah, so motherfuckers are leaving Magic Ninja. It's pretty obvious. I love you, Gibby, but I feel bad that you signed the Magic Ninja deal. I know it's... And here's the good thing, though, for Gibby Stites. Because Gibby Stites is going to get the rub from this, and he's going to be able to do a lot of bigger things after Magic Ninja, because this definitely elevated Gibby. And a lot more eyes are on Gibby. But I feel bad because he probably feels a little bit trapped. But maybe not. Maybe Gibby was just having a bad fucking weekend and was feeling a type of way. I did notice after that shit got posted, Twisted fucking really quickly shared a promo for Gibby's album. So, yeah, Gibby was in that spot where he was going up damn near head-to-head with a Twisted album. And he felt that. Because you know what it is? M&E is an artist-run label. Just like Psychopathic Records. The same shit that Twisted had a fucking problem with Psychopathic, now some of the artists are having a problem with on M&E. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Anyway, I'm doing a lot of shitting on Twisted on this fucking stream. I'm not trying to do that. I actually like you, Twisted. I like your music and shit. You just need to let the shit go. Go see my video about that topic, though. I referenced that video way too much on here. All right, that was my artist-run label rant, so I hit that. Mikey Clark gave the new Twisted props. I talked about that with the chat thing there. Darby and Devereaux. Let's see. Gorefest was a couple weeks back, and Darby and Devereaux are now on LSP, which is interesting. So that's another lane that you might see some of these artists going into, perhaps, is getting signed to LSP. Now, in my opinion, Darby and Dev should be on Psychopathic Records. But Psychopathic Records is a brand. It's not a record label. It's a brand. It's a logo. People call it a t-shirt company. That's not accurate, though. It's more than a t-shirt company. It certainly is, because they do more than just t-shirts. They do events. They do a lot of fucking shit. They still do technically drop music. So it's a brand, but it definitely isn't a record label anymore. But yeah, so Darby, O'Trill, and Devereaux are signed to LSP, Lyrical Snuff Productions, and they're going to be dropping their album, which I talked to them a little bit at the gathering about their new album that was going to be coming out. I think they said that it's coming out by the end of the year. And they also announced that a deluxe version of Darby and Dev's other album, Piecemeal, will be coming out. So I'm definitely going to be copping those boys again. Speaking of which, Darby's supposed to send me that Clown EP. Darby, if you're watching this, where's that Clown EP? Don't make me have to hit you up on Instagram about it. What about the James Garcia album? Did you listen to it? I can't get past the cover of that James Garcia album. That cover is too goofy. I want to give it a shot. Young Wicked is an interesting artist because, you know, I've heard some of the older Axe Murder Boys shit, and I actually kind of like it. It's very derivative of ICP. Like, they're very much biting ICP with a lot of the shit they're doing, but I thought it was awesome. Twizzler, never heard of her. Oh, Wakanda. Psychopathic Records isn't a record label, but they have bands under them. Forgive me, I'm just a little lost with that. They don't have bands under them. They have ICP. They say Ouija is signed to Psychopathic Records, but Ouija's just got the brand on his shit, bro. That's the relationship with it. Like, Ouija, on the streams and shit, they'll say no one is signed to Psychopathic Records, and then they'll turn around and they'll say, but wait, Ouija is though. It's Ouija and ICP is the ones they'll say are signed to Psychopathic Records. Big Hoodoo ain't signed to Psychopathic Records anymore. Big Hoodoo got his own shit, brain drug music, and Ouija's got his own shit too. Chapter 17, and Ouija's shit's coming out on Chapter 17. You best believe it's Ouija doing all those press ups of CDs. And I bet you it's Ouija that repressed Gutter Water. I don't know that for a fact, but I bet you it's Ouija that Ouija probably paid out of pocket to repress Gutter Water. Chapter 17, I should say, paid for the repress. I'd have to look at my copy. I don't think Chapter 17's on the back, but you know what else is on the back? A motherfucking barcode. So that boy ain't meant to be sold in stores. That's a repress. So you folks will be able to tell you the difference between the original Ouija and the OG, which I do have an OG boy still sealed. Shouts out. Oh, Zitro, what's up, Zitro, in the motherfucking chat? Yes, it is ear drug music. Thank you, Zitro. So yeah, Psychopathic is a brand. When I say it technically is a record label in a capacity that they release some music, but it's more so a brand at this point. And I'm not downgrading them. That's the way I see it. I obviously love everything about Psychopathic Records. And I wish it was a record label. I wish they were signing artists. Zitro in the motherfucking chat. That's a great example right there. Violent J on the Gong Show said out loud he wants to fucking sign Zitro. Zitro's already got a deal. And he said that on the stream. But you know, they're not trying to sign artists right now. Even if Violent J wants to sign artists and is vocal about it on a fucking live stream, that's a great example right there. It's just, it doesn't make sense to sign artists when artists can do the shit on their own and win on their own. Zitro basically got a goddamn cosign from ICP and got put on from ICP. Got that fucking sweet ass spot on the main stage at the Gathering this year. So that was actually really good time, Zitro. Really good timing on that, because that was Zitro is a great example to point to of someone in the underground that maybe 10 years ago Zitro would be signed to fucking Psychopathic probably, but it doesn't make sense in this day and age for an artist on Zitro's level to be signed to Psychopathic. It does make sense for Violent J to give him the rub and for it to put him over, and for them to be sharing Zitro shit on the Insane Clown Posse Facebook page and shit like that. That's hella helpful to an artist. But Zitro can do a lot of shit on his own, and Zitro is doing a lot of shit on his own. So I mean, it's a different day and age for artists, man. I was saying this past week. I would literally, if I was offered a record label contract, like, there's like one or two record labels I would sign a record label contract for, and that's just because I love those record labels. I would not sign a record label to any major or any of that shit. Like, because what are you doing that for? You're fucking gonna give your money to the next man when you could be, if a record label's approaching you to sign in the first place, that means you're making moves enough for them to notice you have a fan base and that they want to take advantage of that fan base. Why the fuck would I want to sign? Anyway. Yeah, you know, Chapter 17, that's his thing. And, you know, ICP has been very open about they want the artists to do their own thing. That's what they did. That's what Psychopathic Records is. And it makes more sense than ever to do their own thing. Hey, don't worry. Hey, you don't have to. No worries about it, Alric. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? I get a little intense and passionate. I'm not like, I'm not hot. I'm not. Don't get hot now. Don't get hot. I'm not hot. You know what I mean? I just get a little passionate about this music stuff. Yeah, there's way more outlets to get your music out there in the past. That's another thing. I mean, artists can get their shit out there easier than ever. You can get a DistroKid account and have your shit on Spotify in a week. It's very easy. So, also talking about the music shit, I got way off track there. But that's what we do on here. We get way the fuck off track. That's where some of this good shit comes from, right? Mythic Minds instrumental album. That's Shaggy the Airhead and Devereaux. Coming out September 27th. And I guess if you pre-order for that shit, you will get a shout out on the last track. I think you have to pre-order by... Oh shit, I guess... Oh man, I guess by today you would have to pre-order. Yes, today is September 27th. So I guess if you pre-order by today, if you get that shit in today, you will get a shout out on that last track. Hey, it's all love, Alric. It's all love. Oh shit, breaking. Is this breaking? I actually left the label I'm on, but I'm still doing the solo thing. I appreciate the love, man. Oh shit. All right, so that does change the dynamic. Good for you, Zitro. You know what? I think you're on to bigger and better things, my guy. And I think you should definitely be branding as an artist. You know what I mean? That's dope though. Very excited to listen to your new project, Zitro. I fuck with your music, man. See, Violent J is right as fuck when he was talking about your look and shit, Zitro. Like, that's what makes Violent J such a smart motherfucker. Like, your look and the way you carry yourself. He picked up on that shit immediately, and he's so right that you stand out because of that. So definitely embrace your fucking weirdness, my guy, because that's what's gonna make you win, is the fact that you're fucking different. Heading out, come on over to Studio 17 talking. Yeah, man, I'll be down. I know there's a lot of beef in this Juggalo world with these different YouTubers and shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm down to go on anybody's YouTube channel. If you're a fucking Juggalo and you do this YouTube shit, I ain't got beef with none of y'all. If you're a Juggalo, I got love for y'all. So if Studio 17 would like me on their shit, all they got to do is reach out to me. I'm right here. I'm right fucking here. So yeah, I would love to go on Studio 17 shit and talk some Juggalo shit. This is the reason I'm in this shit, is to talk Juggalo shit on the internet, because I ain't got nobody I can talk to about this shit except for y'all on the internet. Okay, Mythic Minds. So some gathering videos have been coming out. Steve-O's gathering video. Cherry Pie was in that motherfucker twice. She's right in the beginning and right in the middle. The same clip both times, but she's in there jumping on some dude's back, and it's quite hilarious. I think it must have been on stage for ICP when that was going down. Some great... Check out the Steve-O vlog of the gathering if you want more drunk DJ Paul. There's some great shit of him stumbling out of his RV and trying to hug up on Steve-O. Great shit. And I think we got some more drunk DJ Paul coming with one of the Shaggy and the Creep vlogs. Steve-O shows some fucking love in that gathering video. I like that one a lot. I feel like he earned his Juggalo tattoo at this point. His gang tattoo, as he keeps on calling it. I wish he would stop saying it was a gang. I do wish he would stop that. Hey man, I can bust balls back, so that's all good. If people want to bust my balls, they just be ready. They need to be ready that I can bust balls back, because I might not be as nice as I seem, but yeah. One of the things I'm in therapy for is I can get a little too mean and it gets a little too real. So just beware. I can throw them back. You know what I mean? Hey, have a good night, Captain Flannel. All right, where were we? In the shit. So yeah, Steve-O is dope. I do think he earned his gang tattoo. I just wish he would stop calling it a gang tattoo. Lazy and Crazy TV dropped their first episode a couple weeks back. That was interesting. I kind of was hoping that they'd be dropping some more episodes by now, but we only got the one. But yeah, go check that boy out. That was some more gathering footage type vlog shit with Devereaux, Shaggy, and Young Strife footage. I believe Young Strife was the one filming all that stuff. So yeah, there's some Young Strife performing footage, and yeah, like there's the goddamn performance footage of Shaggy and Devereaux from the Clown Drip stage, which I'm still confused what the fuck happened at the gathering with that whole moving shit from Clown Drip to the tent, back from the tent to the Clown Drip stage. What the fuck was going on with that? I'm so baffled. Like, I missed shit that I wanted to see because of all that moving shit around and thinking I missed it, but it was actually over here, and not understanding what the fuck was going on. That was annoying as fuck. I hated that aspect of this year's gathering. It definitely made me miss shit I wanted to see this year. Shaggy and the Creep Gathering vlogs 1, 2, and 3. TPE showing up in there. Their burgers and shit were showing up in there. Let's see. I think I gotta kind of rewatch those. I was kind of watching those while I was cleaning and shit. The latest Powcast episode, though, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Shaggy said he's getting a PlayStation 5 and will start doing video game streams on his own, basically learning how to video game with the help of y'all streaming. That sounds interesting as fuck, watching a 40-something-year-old man learn a PlayStation 5. So I'm looking forward to Shaggy 2Dope, I almost said the Airhead, Shaggy 2Dope streaming his PlayStation 5 stuff. That would be fun. But what I want to talk about with the Powcast, and this will kind of lead into some of the other stuff I want to talk about. One of the things I really want to talk about a lot tonight that I even haven't touched on is, will Hallowicked even happen? At this point, tickets should be on sale. We should know it's going to happen. We should be able to buy our tickets. We should be booking our hotels. I'm booking shit. I'm booking my Airbnb for an event in November for Camp Zool, and I can't even get the shit going for Halloween. Now, I'm really trying to go to Hallowicked this year. I'm definitely going if they fucking have it happen. But will it happen? Shaggy was asked on Powcast 81, and he didn't answer. He just straight up, I think he commented that y'all were trying to get dirt, but he didn't answer. And he also kind of danced around the question about the New Mexico show, and he said that they never really confirmed it would be in New Mexico, even though they kind of did. So yeah, will Hallowicked happen? So Ouija Mac announced his tour, Say It to My Face tour, which I will be playing October 27th in Manchester, New Hampshire. Calm down, folks. Calm down. I'm mentioning it again. I will be playing that show, but on the Halloween night show, there's a long string of question marks there. Now, I've seen some folks sort of take this as meaning like, oh, that's Hallowicked, it's definitely going to happen. Now, we all know it's Hallowicked, but why doesn't it say it's Hallowicked is the question. Because it might not happen. That's why it's question marks. So, I don't know. I didn't take that as a very good sign. I did see some other folks taking it as a good sign that Hallowicked was going to happen because there is something there. But that something is question marks, as if maybe it might not happen. And the way Shaggy sort of danced around the questions on the Powcast this last week, it's not very encouraging, folks. It might not happen this year. Is this the first Hallowicked in what? 25 years? How many years have they done Hallowicked now? Is this 25 years, 24 years, 26 years? Somewhere in that general area. First one that they've ever missed. Even during COVID, they didn't miss it, right? So that's kind of a big deal. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I think missing a Hallowicked's even crazier than missing a gathering at this point. Yeah, I really hope that doesn't happen. So I just have to bring that up. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the way I be seeing it, and it be seeing to me, why am I talking like that? It be seeming to me that Hallowicked might just not happen this year, folks. I really hope that's not the case, because I want to go very badly, but it just might not happen. But you know what? If Violent J has to take care of his medical shit, he's